2000 and 2001 Zimbabwe is a good quality player and make a good result.
I
2 or 3 years later, Zimbabwe is a strong team. You believe?
Yeah, I think we've always been a strong team. Even now, I think we're still quite a strong team. We've got a lot of very good players in the team, and it's just a case of the guys coming out and putting the goods together on the day.
Two or three. It's 2001 and 2002. Andy Fleur, Dan Fleur, and Maurice Dumbe. Zimbabwe make a good result in semi-final in the World Cup. This team is.
Maurice Dumbe is from Kenya.
Others, Dan Fleur and Andy Fleur.
Yes, it's always difficult to compare eras because if you look at that era, Bangladesh and Afghanistan were non-entity in international cricket, but now they're beating even the best in the world. So for me, it's not really a thing of comparing eras. You can't really do that.
Okay, several times you come to Bangladesh. How's your feeling to come Bangladesh and how is environment overall?
Yeah, I've always enjoyed it. Yeah, Bangladesh has always been a good place. I've been here for quite a few times, like you mentioned. Even played a little bit of club cricket here as well. Learned a lot more about the culture. Spent a little bit more time with the people outside the game. I've always enjoyed my time here.
How's the stadium?
I think Sylhet is very, very beautiful. It's a very picturesque stadium, and I think it's one of the better stadiums in Bangladesh. And the fact that I'm actually coming here for the third time, I've really enjoyed it. And I also hear that they're building a practice facility out back, which for me is also going to be very good if they can have a second stadium here as well.
Did you visit this complex, outer stadium?
I haven't really seen it just yet. I only found out in the last game because the board president and some of the other guys went and had a look. I only saw them coming back, and then when I was asking where they'd gone, that's only when I found out that they'd actually gone to look at the new facility. I didn't even realize that there was a new facility coming up.
What do you think about Bangladeshi cricket actually? What's your opinion?
I think they've really come on in leaps and bounds. I mean, from being a non-entity 7-8 years ago, like I mentioned, now they basically are one of the best in the world, qualifying automatically for World Cups, beating everyone at home. I think they've really come on a long way. They've really developed and they've really improved as a cricket nation.
What's the reason behind it?
I think the structures. The structures have really been good. The development structure, they've really looked after the development well. They've really looked after the players coming through well. And I think there's no substitute to that. Once you can get your structures right, you get your high performance area right, you get your A side right, your under 19s, you saw the under 19s did at the World Cup. I think that all contributes because that means there's a healthy number of players coming through in the chain. And we keep seeing that with Naeem coming up now and doing the job that he's been doing. Even backing Mehdi, who's also not played for too long. But the fact that some players keep coming through like that in the system is really testament to the work that's been done in Bangladesh cricket. And I think that's basically the only reason why they've developed in the way that they have.
Is there lackings in Zimbabwe? This facility is not, yeah.
A little bit, yes, but that's obviously one of the things that I'll be looking at, and that's one of the things that I'll be looking to improve, just to get that development and just to get a few more players coming through. But yeah, it's one of the things that we can definitely learn from Bangladesh and sort of emulate.
What do you think about Mustafi bin Mortuza? Several people are just talking about his retirement. What do you think?
I don't think he should retire yet. Obviously, he can pass on the captaincy to someone else for now. I think he's done a really good job as captain. He's done a really good job in the time that he's been leader. He's brought the team forward a long way. So maybe he can sort of move on from that now with the guys preparing for the next big tournaments and everything. But as a player, I still think he's got a lot to offer to Bangladesh cricket. He's still doing the job out there like you saw yesterday. He still came out and bowled his overs, got wickets. And I think he's been a real tiger for Bangladesh cricket. He's really been a good stalwart for them. So I think, yeah, that decision for moving on should come from him. I don't think it should be encouraged or it should be pushed towards it. And I still think he's got at least a year or two left in him as a player.
Last question.
Last question. Nazmul Hasan Papon tomorrow play with you. Please talk to you. It's the Bangladesh cricket or others. BCB President Nazmul Hasan Papon.
Oh yes, yes.
Tomorrow to the match and you sit here beside. Please talk to you to team.
No, not really. I try. Obviously, the guys do have some meetings with the selectors. They do discuss a few things, but a lot of it happens in Bengali, so I don't really get any of it.
Last question. I wanted to. Yesterday, Liton told in the press conference that you have not Chatara and Jarvis in the side, and this is the main lackings the Zimbabwe have. So, what do you think about this? Is this the reason why Zimbabwe is suffering in this season?
Now, obviously, it shouldn't be a team that is just two bowlers. So to hear that is a bit of a worry. We need to make sure that the guys that are waiting in line are doing just as well as the guys that are up front. It's not ideal losing your two best bowlers at a time, but you should have enough in reserve to still be able to come out and do a job.
Okay.
Thank you.
Good luck.
Now he's